Everybody, deluxe menu here, just showing off a new build. I call it the Pixie Queen. This is going to be a Graveborn Spellshot build, and we are going to be using pixies. Pixies give you from certain weapons on the specific type. It has to be Fear Not pistols with the Pixie or Hydra, right? Can't be the gun damage. I mean the flying guns, and then Bloodshot shotguns. Also the cheap shot. But the biggest thing is it cannot have like the magical crystal effect on it, right? Otherwise, it will not be doing spell damage and companion damage. It will go off of gun damage, companion damage. Got the spell blade here because it's the best spellcaster thing. It's got a pretty good anointment on it too. These anointments are pretty good, or enchantments, ability damage. Here we have the body rune for mobbing, but for bossing, you switch to either cursed wit or master rune, whichever one. And you have here, the spell damage rings. This is going to boost your spell damage, and this is the companion damage ring. Just boost it as well, so because we need a little bit more companion damage boosters. Here we have this. You're going to need this, right? Because it'll extend your pixies when doing like chaos runs. These are really good for chaos runs, right? This build is like mainly for chaos runs, I feel like. But anyway, really good for chaos run. Get your damage up. This Hydra is probably the best Hydra in the game because it'll spawn more Hydras when it damages enemies and they die, which they're going to be dying a lot. You can spawn a lot of Hydra from it, and then the extender is going to extend the duration of these, um, and you can just get a lot of Hydra, and it's got pretty solid cooldown, 17.8 seconds. Plus all the cooldown reduction we have, it's pretty good. Buffmeister will boost all your pets, but you also don't need it. You can also run, you know, anything else literally just to deal like damage. Because I can here switch it off and show you like to I like this one. This is good. Reason why I don't necessarily care about elements is because I don't have things that are going to be boosting elements properly to begin with. So yay! But I think ice will probably be the best out of these because ice in general is the best one. Because if you look at this, only thing it does weak to is flesh. Even though there's a lot of flesh enemies, its base damage is so high it kind of makes up for that. And then it destroys bone. While fire and shock, see, shock will be only weak to armor and pretty much do everything else. Shock is probably the strongest element, and then fire, you'll see that it's strong against flesh, not too strong. Okay against armor, okay against shield, terrible against bone, but like there's so many bone enemies, it feels like okay, this is kind of poopy. But it is what it is, right? You can always make up for it and sometimes just straight up ignore element stuff, but you could also switch to make your life better. It doesn't matter. Um, that's it for the gear. Here's the skills. Of course, Faithful Thralls, 4 at Essence Strain because can't really go out of 5. Harvest, obviously it's companions. Dark Hydra's companions, and it'll boost your damage. This will give you Faithful Thralls, and the Hydra Extender will extend them as well. So by 30%, that means 3 seconds added for every kill. Stain the Soul, your pixies that do spell damage will deal extra Stain the Soul, so that's just extra dark damage, right? This is just for survivability, for when we do cast spells, but we aren't spamming spells like crazy. You could take the spell points out of this and put it into like Stain the Soul, or even 1 point into here just to get it. But yeah, you could do Stain the Soul, maybe even Dark Pact, I don't know, whatever you want. Sometimes I actually go into Punishment because I don't know, it does a decent amount of damage. Anyway, Ascension, you need that spell damage. That's gonna help your pets. This is gonna deal damage, more damage. Blast Gas, your pets that do spell damage actually proc Blast Gas. It's pretty cool. And this is just to like get all the kill skills and stuff like that when we do cast our spells. Crit chance for when you want to cast spells with things. Reload speed is like whatever, might as well get the crit chance, right? Your gun damage for when you shoot your one shot, I guess. Um, Spell cooldown rate and action skill cooldown rate. You can do action skill with this build if you want. Um, if you have the right anointments, you might as well just do it. And if you don't care about Buffmeister cheese, This is going to give us more spell damage, and then this is going to give us even more. Remember, spell damage is going to be boosting our pets, and you can get significantly more spell damage in this game than you can companion damage. Easy peasy. But you can also, of course, still go Graveborn, Spore Warden if you want, but or even Spellshot, Spore Warden, or Spellshot and Stabomancer actually, and you can use the crit, always crit action skill, and your pets will always crit too. Either way, anything works if you want to just do the spell damage setup. So yeah, Solid Ointment. This one's useless. Mythic is super high, and then we're also on Chaos 20. So I'm gonna just like show a little 2 rooms. We're gonna do 2 quick rooms, and then we're gonna go kill a boss. Yeah, just to show it off. So let's try Shock. I actually haven't tried this Shock one yet. So you're gonna see these things just like fly and target enemies. Yeah, they're going up there and doing the work for me. I'm not even over there. Like I said, they're gonna shoot things before you can even get to them. They know where they are. Yeah, like they killed some things I probably wasn't even near, you know? Like, yeah, I wasn't even over here, and they went and chased them down. They will find you. These pixies are like freaking from Taken. Like, I will find you, and I will kill you. These pixies are crazy. Anyway, let's go ahead and switch to fire pixies. Why not? Oops, messed that up.
This'll come in handy.
Yeah, you also, because they are gonna get their cooldown extended, you don't need to like spam them too much. Just a little bit here now to refresh. And as you see, your hydras do come at you and follow you. So you can just spam the hydra casting one. Only issue is you don't necessarily control who they target. Sometimes they go crazy. As you see, like, there's some things I'm sure that died everywhere, and I don't know where it is. See, like, I didn't come down here, look down here. So yeah, that's our 2 rooms, just to show off. You get the idea. It's gonna melt things before you can do anything. Now let's go ahead and just make a breakneck for boss real quick. So let's end the chaos chamber. And good thing this class mod has move speed, because we are going to make a break for Shadowgrave Barrow boss at the very end.
Good thing I finally learned how to.
Yeah, like if you can get it on all elements, honestly, like because I don't even match elements on my amulet, it almost seems like it really just does not matter. This is just doing so much crazy damage.
Fallen fresh. Fought like rubbish. Died nicely though. I see death.
Boom.
Forgotten before
Dead.
they hit the ground.
They exploded. As you see, I just looked at them and they were already gone. Just gonna pick up some health here, some ammo. Wow. 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 Boom. Boom. I mean, do you need to see more? Do you need to see more? Anyway, it's a build. check it out. You can add my PSN, or my PSN is the same thing as my shift. It's just deluxe menu. Add me. I'll duplicate and give you the stuff if you want. All right. Bye bye. That wasn't too long. This should be like 15 minutes, right?